Sadly, I feel like I make one of these videos like every week or two now, but here we go. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am, and we are back with Mr. Kris Kristofferson, who unfortunately just passed away not too long ago. If you're watching this day premiere, which is October 1st, it would have been 3 days ago on the 28th of September, unfortunately. But this is a request from our patron Cece. She wanted to do a track that is ranked as one of the highest songs of all time on the Rolling Stone list or whatever. I think it's like number 97. It's called Sunday Morning Comin' Down, and it was recorded actually by another guy first, and then Johnny Cash did a version of it and went number 1. This came out on the album called Kristofferson, which came out in 1970. It was his debut album. Apparently it actually didn't do well on release, and it was a commercial failure technically, but then Janis Joplin did a recording of a track on there called Me and Bobby McGee, and then they reissued the album as Me and Bobby McGee. Pretty smart. And then it got some chart toppage there, but it said it's got mixed reviews. Certain aspects people didn't like as much as others, I guess, but I always save it for myself, that. I think the guy, it was Ray Stevens who did it, and then Johnny Cash did one too. So here we go, and rest in peace, Mr. Kristofferson. Hopefully this song will bring some sort of, I don't know, happiness to somebody out there, and I think that's any musician or creator in general. I think they just want people to be entertained and be happy and to think, and and that's all you can really do in a situation like this. So let's do it. If y'all want to subscribe to help a brother out, and click that icon right below my face, I'd really appreciate it. And leave a like and a comment too, if you don't mind. If there's another track by Kris you think I'd like, leave it down below. Alright, Sunday Morning Comin' Down by Kris Kristofferson. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head. It didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. Then I fumbled through my closet for my clothes and found my cleanest dirty shirt. And I shaved my face and combed my hair and stumbled down the stairs to meet the day. I'd smoked my brain the night before on cigarettes and songs that I'd been picking. But I lit my first and watched a small kid cussing at a can that he was kicking. Then I crossed the empty street, caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And it took me back to something that I'd lost somehow, somewhere along the way. On the Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned.
Yeah.
'Cause there's something in a Sunday makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound on the sleeping city sidewalks. Sunday morning coming down. In the park I saw a daddy with a laughing little girl who he was swinging. And I stopped beside a Sunday school and listened to the song that they were singing. Then I headed back for home, and somewhere far away a lonely bell was ringing, and it echoed through the canyons like the disappearing dreams of yesterday.
Yeah.
On the Sunday morning sidewalk, wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday.
Sounds like Ringo playing a little bit.
Feel alone.
Alright, not though, obviously.
And there's nothing short of dying half as lonesome as the sound on the sleeping city sidewalks, Sunday morning coming down.
Well, I just tried to, be quiet as much as possible and listen to that because obviously the man earned it. That was a very moving track, especially the first couple, I guess, stanzas or lines, whatever you want to call it. It's just, I've been there, man. Just that waking up and stumbling around. Not really much drinking beers and stuff anymore, but I had those days too. But I don't know, man. I really felt this song, like, on a very deep level, because, there's just so many things in life that everyone wishes could be better. You never really appreciate what you have now, because it could all be gone within a day. All it takes is one day. You could ruin your entire life. Honestly, it could only take an hour or two. I know from experience, but Kris really just got across so many different feelings, but just this it's almost like this empty kind of loneliness, but with still like this little happiness like sheen on there, because that wasn't like a super depressing song. It had its moments of uplifted nature, but some of the lyrics, are definitely kind of dark. I could see why Johnny Cash did a version of that. I kind of want to hear Johnny's version of that because I bet it's pretty good. I love that though. I think that drum beat reminded me of something Ringo would play with the tambourine, I think too. I'm guessing. Let's see. It was Kenny Buttrey on drums, Charlie McCoy on harmonica, Norbert Putnam on bass, Chip Young, Jerry Kennedy, Jerry Shook on guitar, and then Kris Kristofferson on guitar and vocals. And this was the last track on the album. And I see why, because you really can't follow that, just like emotional and, kind of like a catharsis kind of way. Like that's definitely a great last track on an album sort of thing. And I felt it, man. I kind of want to listen to it over again because I kind of got lost for a minute there. And, I get lost in your head sometimes with music. It's been happening a lot tonight. A lot of the music's been very thought-provoking for me. And I appreciate that because this music that's what music's for. It's supposed to inspire something in you. If it's just something plays and then nothing happens, what's the point? You just kind of wasted 3 minutes there, but that's what it feels like with modern music half the time, just like the stuff they play on the radio. It's just so soulless and just like this saccharine sweet, it's just artificial fake happiness. It's not even like actual being happy. And they just want everyone to be happy all the time. That's not how life works. Like, you're going to be mad sometimes. You're going to be sad sometimes. You're going to be angry. And there's a difference between mad and angry. There definitely is. Depressed, all that. It's just how we are. It's how we were designed, or it's how we evolved. However you want to look at it, I don't get people sometimes, they just like moan and bitch about the dumbest things, dude. They really do. When they've got all this stuff in front of them, they should be happy, I don't know. I'm kind of preaching to the choir too. As you guys know, I can be a negative Ned sometimes, and I try not to be, but It happens. It slips out. I really liked it. I'm surprised there was, complaints against Kris's vocals. Apparently, that's what the review said, but I really liked him here. The harmony vocals were nice too. Hoover was playing like the Hammond organ or whatever. I think that was like a nice bass layer for the sound, and the guitarist kind of played around with the rest. But the drum pattern kind of reminded me of Ringo a little bit, but I think maybe it was just the tambourine that did that. I don't know. But it was good, man. It's very, slow and almost like mournful in a way, like you lost something. But like I said, there was those little peaks of happiness that came through, and I enjoyed it a lot. So thank you, Cece. That was a great pick, and yeah, I definitely would like to hear more from Kris. This is, I think, his debut album, like I said. So if there's something else from this album you think I'd like, or any of his albums, leave it down below. And rest in peace once again, because that I'm just getting introduced to him. I just actually saw him for the first time in a video, I think a week or two ago. He was involved with something we did, and I don't know, man. We said that with JD Souther too. He had just appeared in a video, and I think that day, literally, he passed away. So I know that starting a channel like this that kind of, delves into the past and listens to, music from whenever, I know that we're just going to lose people. It just really sucks, man. Because I find them and I fall in love, and then bam, that technically hasn't like actually happened verbatim yet, but still finding these artists and then just like the next day they're gone, like that's crazy, man. I hate that. But at least their music will last forever, and I will try my best to keep it alive. And I'll leave you all at that. Thank you again, CC. Thanks guys for watching. Take it easy, be safe, be kind, and rest in peace once again. See you later. One more thing. We have a really cool Patreon community. Actually, the post, if you want to get a request, just went out yesterday for the month of October. So join now if you want to get a request. Join the $15 tier or up. If you join, there's like little rules and stipulations you'll see when you join if you look at the thread for October. You can also send one in via PayPal or leave a tip that way too if you want. It's much appreciated. You guys rock. This community is the best, and I will stand by that. Take it easy.